Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, it's your boy Discount Technically Wild, and in today's video we're going to be looking at all of the new things that are supposed to be coming out in season 5 for Cold War and Warzone, and we're going to be talking about why I honestly think that this new season 5 is already looking bad in my opinion before it's even out. And honestly, that's such a bad thing when there's people. It's more than just me, by the way. I've been looking on Twitter and everything, and there's a bunch of people that actually think Cold War Season 5 is just honestly gonna not be that good already, and it's not even out yet. But other than that, guys, Warzone, I've actually been having quite a bit of fun with on this new payload mode. It reminds me a lot of that Overwatch, like Escort the Payload or whatever it was called mode. And I used to play Overwatch a lot, so it's just been a fun mode for me. So I've been playing a lot more Warzone, basically just that mode because it just feels so good. Anyways, guys, yeah, let's just get into this. We're gonna be going over all the new modes, all the new content you can suspect for tomorrow on the launch, or not? Tomorrow for the launch of the season 5 for Cold War and Warzone, and I'll be covering this all once it's actually out tomorrow, guys, because today is the 11th and it's supposed to be coming out on the 12th. And so I'll make sure to make a video on that and showing off everything that is actually new for this season, guys. But yeah, no, anyways, let's get into this. Let's start reading off all of this stuff that is going to be coming out for season 5. Also, I'm getting a lot of this stuff from the Charlie Intel Twitter page, so make sure to go follow them, guys. They're the best when it comes to COD leaks, COD news, and just everything in general. But yeah, guys, let's get into this. So for the two new modes that are going to be coming out, the first one that is actually brand new is going to be Double Agent, and in my opinion, I feel like Double Agent, I've read up on it. The double agent has to kill his teammates, basically. They're not really his teammates because he's double agent, obviously, or she, whatever. But basically, you just have to kill all your teammates whilst there's detectives and operatives. The operatives are trying to kill you. The detectives are trying to find clues and trying to kill you as well. And this mode, just in my opinion, it reminds me a bit too much. I know this is gonna be really cringe, but it reminds me a bit too much of Among Us, guys. It reminds me too much of Among Us, and like everything that you did in that game. I only played like maybe 3 games of Among Us in the entire time it's been out, but even just from those 3 games, it just seems like it's gonna be like that, guys. I mean, so no, I'll try out the mode, but I most likely won't like it just because I don't really like games like that. I like, the standard multiplayer, Anyways, guys, next mode that's not really new, it's going to be Demolition. This is going to be coming out in Season 5, but that's been several Call of Duties, so, it's not really new content, it's just reused content. Speaking of reused content, the new multiplayer maps that are going to be coming out are going to be Echelon, which is not reused, it's not a remake or a remaster, it's actually a new map, and I'm actually really excited for Echelon. From the picture that I'm given, it kind of reminds me a bit of Payload, I believe was the name of the map, for Black Ops 4, and I love that map. I love the way that it actually played and everything, so I feel like I might be a fan of that map. And then there's Slums from BO2, which is remastered. They remastered it in BO3, remastered it in BO4, and now it's going to be in Cold War. And obviously it was in BO2. The only Call of Duty Black Ops game it hasn't been is literally Black Ops 1. Speaking of Black Ops 1 maps, Zoo is going to be remastered, which this one I'm not too mad about, because Zoo is actually a map that has never been remastered, I don't think, that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't think Zoo's ever been remastered, so I actually am really excited about that one. Showroom, which is going to be a 2v2 or a 3v3 map. I don't really play Gunfight. When I have, it's been really fun, so those maps should be good for that, or that map should be good for that. And the other maps that I've read out, Echelon, Slums, Zoo, and Drive-In, which I haven't mentioned yet, are all 6v6 maps, by the way, guys. But Drive-In looks like from the picture it's gonna be good, but you can't really tell from the picture. I can't really tell if it's a remaster or not. I don't think it is a remaster or a remake because I don't think I've ever seen it, but once we play the map, I'll probably be able to tell if it was a remaster or a remake. But yeah, guys, now we're gonna head into the zombies side of things. And for zombies, guys, we're not getting much, which is why I'm saying this season might be a bit dull for people that actually play modes other than just multiplayer and Warzone, because zombies is only getting a new Outbreak region, and Outbreak, in my opinion, I don't really like it. I know there's always those memes that's like my entire Twitter feed, and that's like Outbreak haters, Outbreak defenders. I'm not really a hater, but I'm also not someone who would defend it like it meant my life. It's not really that good. I'm a diehard zombies fan. I've done the Easter eggs on Outbreak, and they just weren't fun. So I don't think I will be playing the new Outbreak region, which is called Collateral. There's also a new Outbreak vehicle, which is the tank, which will make it a bit easier to kill the aortas, or the ordas, I mean. But I don't really play it, so it doesn't really matter to me. The new Outbreak equipment is going to be the grapple gun. This could probably be really good for it because, movement across the giant ass map that is Outbreak, that should actually be useful. And then there's going to be a new perk, which is death perception from BO4, which why would they ever bring in death perception when they could have brought in fucking anything. They could have brought in Widow's Wine, they could have brought back in Double Tap, they could have brought in so many different things, but they decided to bring back goddamn Death Perception, guys. Death Perception, in my opinion, wasn't really a useful perk unless you knew how to use it right in BO4, and it wasn't really a useful perk on a lot of the maps on BO4. So I don't know why they thought in Black Ops Cold War that it would be a good choice. Maybe it'll be like Mule Kick, where everyone thought it was going to be useless, including me, and maybe it will actually be good for Cold War for its tier 5. Maybe that'll be the redeeming quality of it, is the tier 5, because that's what the redeeming quality for Mule Kick was for me, was the tier 5 of it. And then there's going to be a new field upgrade, which is Tesla Storm, which, judging off the picture, it's most likely just going to be basically like it should just basically be like a Wonder Waff strike from your field upgrade. That's basically what it's probably going to be. So I mean, it probably won't beat out Ring of Fire or Dark Ether Shroud, so I won't really worry about it taking over as the new meta, guys, unless it has a really overpowered tier 5, but I highly doubt it will. Anyways, guys, the last thing for zombies is a new Outbreak objective, which is transport, which, I mean, what do you expect? It's probably going to be like the payload game mode that I was talking about in Warzone, except for it's going to be in Outbreak zombies, and you're just going to be defending a truck from your tank, or on foot, or on the truck. So I mean, I'm probably not going to play it, guys, because I don't really play Outbreak. Anyways, guys, now if we head over to the side that has the actual Warzone side of things, we have the new map updates, which is going to be the mobile broadcast stations. Probably gonna go into Warzone for a little bit. I'm pretty bad at Warzone, I won't lie. I'm not like really bad at it, I just don't know the map that well. If I knew the map a bit better, it might be a bit better. But besides that point, yeah, that's gonna be the new map update to it. And then new modes, Clash in season. Well, it's just called Clash. I don't know why I read the in season. Anyways, guys, Clash is going to be the new mode. New Gulag is going to be Rush, which, I mean, I think they shouldn't be changing the Gulag every single season. I feel like the one time they changed it and it made sense was when they did the integration for the Black Ops Cold War weapons into Warzone, which everybody thinks is like the downfall of Warzone, which, I mean, there was a lot more heavy meta-based weapons when that came out, but I mean, that change made sense though when they changed it to like the Major Nuketown, and that made sense because obviously they were adding in Black Ops Cold War weapons, and Nuketown has been in every single Black Ops game, so it made sense. But they keep changing it every single season, and in my opinion, this makes literally no sense and just makes it so you can't learn gulags, and once you do learn the gulag, it basically just, what's the point? Because that changes next season. There's going to be 2 new perks added into Warzone, and these perks are going to be Combat Scout and Tempered. I feel like Tempered is probably just going to be like basically Juggernaut from the picture I'm looking at right now. It's a vest. It's either going to be that or Flak Jacket, but there's already 2 different not 2 different, but there's already a Flak Jacket EOD. Basically, it's Flak Jacket inside of Warzone, so I don't see that being anything like that. It'll most likely be a Juggernaut like esque perk. And then Combat Scout is most likely just gonna be like you can ping things from further away, or maybe something like that. I don't know, guys. I didn't read up on it, to be honest. And then, guys, we have weapons operators and more. In this section of the picture, we have the new operators. The 3 new operators that are going to be in the battle pass are going to be Kitsune, which in my opinion looks really fucking cool. And then we're going to have Striker and Hudson. Your boy Hudson's coming into multiplayer, boys. Yeah, no, so that should be cool. And then obviously an all new battle pass. And then we have 3 new weapons, technically 4 if you count the new score streak coming out. So technically 4 new weapons, but I'm just gonna say, well, technically 5 actually if you count the flamethrower. I was missing one. If you count the flamethrower, it's technically 5. So these new weapons are going to be EM2 AR, which in my opinion kind of looks like an M16-esque weapon. So it's most likely going to be a 3-round burst or a 2-round burst weapon. And then we have the Tech 9 SMG, which is most likely going to be a fully auto SMG. So that should be a pretty fun weapon to use. Hopefully they're not too overpowered. Hopefully they're, pretty good. And then we have the Cane, which is just going to be your standard melee weapon. It's probably going to have a bit different stats. Some other melee weapons in Cold War do, I know that. But most likely it'll just have around the same stats. And then the Marshall, which is going to be a pistol. It looks like it takes shotgun shells, so it might actually be a shotgun, guys. It looks like it takes, yeah, those are shotgun shells. So it's most likely going to be a single shell shotgun. And then we have the flamethrower, which is going to obviously be a score streak, which in my opinion should be pretty cool to use in zombies and in multiplayer. So that should be pretty cool. And then there's obviously going to be new bundles, and there's going to be a mid-season event called the Numbers. I'll make sure to watch that one, and I'll most likely record a video or live stream it for you guys. So make sure to be having them post notifications on and everything, so that way you don't miss the mid-season event. And if you can't watch it in your actual game, you can come over and hang out in the stream. We can chat, just have some fun, and we can watch the Numbers event, guys. But guys, in my opinion, all of this stuff they're adding is a bit lackluster, in my opinion. This season just seems like it's going to be a bit lackluster, guys. I don't know, it's just like the weapons, they're adding a big variety of weapons. I feel like the battle pass will probably just be like filler, as it usually is. Warzone seems to be getting some semi-decent updates, and multiplayer is also getting quite a bit of updates for Cold War as well. Very good updates. But zombies, which I'm a diehard zombies fan, I've clocked in more zombies hours on basically any game than I've ever clocked in multiplayer hours. I love both, but in my opinion, if I had to quit playing one, I would quit playing multiplayer to play zombies, honestly. But I just feel like there's not enough content that is coming in here. Like, we literally have 6 things that are coming into zombies, as where for multiplayer we have like so many more things. Even on Warzone we have so many more things that are going into it. Most of the zombie stuff, 4 out of the 6 things are only going to be an Outbreak. So technically, in my opinion, only 2 things are actually coming into normal zombies. Like, I know we just got Meritor Totem, and that's a really good map. They actually did decent on it, for Cold War standards at least, guys. But I mean, I just feel like we need maps more often on Cold War for zombies. I don't know, guys. Leave your opinions down in the description below. Down in the comment section below. And obviously, these are all just my opinions on the season. I won't really know. I can't tell the future. I won't really know if it's going to be a bad or a good season until the season is out. And like I said, guys, I'll be covering everything on a video when the season drops tomorrow, guys. And today might be a daily upload. Today might be a double upload, guys. So make sure to stay tuned with some notifications on for that, guys. But yeah, no, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and honestly, try out the new payload mode before it is gone, which it probably will be gone and replaced with the rush game mode tomorrow in Warzone. So definitely go and try it out, guys. Anyways, guys, it's been your boy Discount Technically Wild, and if there is another one, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.